During my corporate career, there was not much time to do what I always wanted to do. So I decided that I will do whatever I wanted to do following my retirement. And the way I want to do it, I will be doing it. This resolution I knew was going to test my talent to the hilt. There were activities which I had done before, and there were activities which I had never done before. I have a great fear of ridicule. It has stalled many of my actions. Discovering that I can't do some things was not going to be a very pleasant experience. Will the acceptance of my limitations be easy at the age of 58 as I was then? That's a difficult question, right? I would never want to admit that I am not good at certain things, or that I do not have talent for certain things. I mean, nobody would like to admit that. And there is a bigger question. How do I decide that I'm good enough at certain things? But I was going to test my talent. And that's why the byline, testing the limits of my talent. I started blogging in 2008, whereas I retired in mid 2009. So it was not even one full year before I blogged, before I retired. I mean, so frankly, a young manager in my department came to me and said, "Sir, you must start blogging." So I read, "Ye kis chidiya ka naam hai?" But he insisted that I must blog. And I started not knowing what to write. Okay. But once you start, you get onto something. You know, I spoke about Mr. Abhijit Bhatlekar, who is a professional photographer, for whom I have deep respect. He's much younger than me. His father is slightly older than me, and he is an accomplished cartoonist. He's a commercial artist and accomplished cartoonist. So one day I went to him after retirement and said, "Bhatlekar sahab, will you teach me painting, watercolor painting?" He said, "Yes. There are two golden rules for that." I said, "Tell me." First is lift the brush. Number two is start working on a piece of paper. Simple. Okay. Now, I almost got cheesed off with that kind of an answer. Ye kya hai? I mean, he was known to me. He's kind of friend. And he just tells me, take brush and start painting. And I am asking him for training. But honestly, that's the right advice. Looking back, I can tell you that's the right advice. And that Nike, or I do not know which company, they had an one-liner ad, "Just do it." Okay. I think that is the message for anybody who wants to try out. I mean, just get into it. I mean, it's like swimming. Take the plunge. Take the plunge. Okay. Things start happening. The best part is we start coming to know our own talents. Okay. We also realize our own limitations, but there are undiscovered talents. I never knew I could write mischievous 5-line poems. There is a blog which is still there. We have not taken it off. It's called limerikwala.blogspot.in or blog.com perhaps. Okay. Now you will find that all of us have written very interesting, mischievous limericks there. Limericks sometimes have sexual overtones. We did not write anything like that. We wrote clean, but funny, extremely funny. So you have to keep the child in you alive. Try many ideas. It works.